Assalamu alaikum. You are now listening to Salat al-Jumah live from Masjid al-Tahir, located at 5010 San Francisco, St. Louis, Missouri, 63115. You can visit us on our Facebook page or our website at www.altawheed.net. That's AL-TAUHEED.net. Again, all correspondence and donations to be sent to our master, located at 5010 San Francisco, St. Louis, Missouri, 63115. Today's lecture will be given by our brother Victor Ali. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Who the blatant man shaitan the regime? I seek both with Allah from the rejected enemy shaitan. In the name of Allah, the beneficent and merciful, to whom all praises is due forever. I thank Allah for all of his messengers and prophets who came at their hour of time. And I thank Allah for Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the seal of the prophets, who came on the scene over 1400 years ago to teach Tawheed, one God and one God only, whose proper name is Allah. And I thank Allah for sending us Master Farad Muhammad, who found his way over here in the wilderness of North America to breathe knowledge into the life of the most honorable Muhammad, who in turn breathe life of knowledge into the people like you and me. What a blessing. And now we have the most honorable minister, Louis Farrakhan, who has continued to feed us the proper food of knowledge and wisdom so that we would not go back into the graveyard that the most honorable Muhammad had taken us out of. My name is Brother Victor Ali. And today, I would like to greet the brothers and the sisters and the listening audience with the holy degrees of peace. As all Muslims say all over the world. Assalamu alaikum. All praise be to Allah. And today, the title of this cookbook is called The Mathematics of Truth. The Mathematics of Truth, which is the applied science of a number that will equal itself into another number, which means to add. Today we're going to do some adding. The black man's knowledge is being read today. It's being read in a way in which we should take heed, because we are the black men. We are the original men of this earth, the making, the owner, and the cream of the universe, father of civilization. The black man's knowledge by reading, and when we read, then we learn about the fruit of Allah's wisdom, and it's being grown into the human mind of our fruit tree. What's our fruit tree? Our mind, our whole self, our original self. The original self that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had blessed us with through our birth. It is a black man's duty to know that the mathematics of truth comes from the wisdom of Allah and Allah alone. And in divine wisdom, there are 3 letters that you must know the meaning of. And these 3 letters are T-O-M. And what is T-O-M? T-O-M is called the original man. And Allah said that we are the original people of this earth. Who is the original man? I have read in the Bible that Moses, here's a picture of Moses, that Moses is the original man. Moses was a black man, like you and me. This dude here, a picture of this person is not the original man. That's the enemy. This is the picture who they gave our people to bow down and worship. They say that this picture of this person is our Lord and Savior. No, he's not. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is our Lord and Savior. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can erase from us our sins. The bad things that we've done since we've been on this earth as living human beings. Allah has told us in this book, the Quran, which is the book that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent down here for all mankind to live by. This is the guide. And in this book, you will learn some things. You will learn about yourself because you're speaking about ourselves. And by the way, before I go any further, I want to show you a couple of pictures. This is a picture of what I did not too long ago. When those storms and tornadoes came, scared them to death. Here's another picture that I took of the hail. Here it is, 87 degrees, and Allah sent something down like this here to come, and it didn't even melt. Hail balls. Allah is all powerful. Allah is most forgiving. Allah is most merciful. But Allah will also tear up some stuff too. This is the reason why I thank Allah ever so much and ever so often for allowing me to be here today, to be able to stand before you in my right mind after 30 years of being in a prison cell, mass incarceration, prison slavery. My mind today is deep. My mind is deep because Allah has bestowed favor on me to return back home with a sound mind, to be able to stand before you all today and do what I'm doing. I'm a miracle. I'm a living miracle. This is the reason why I get up out of my bed early in the morning when it's time for Fajr. I did warm bed and bow down to Allah and to give Allah his proper due. I thank Allah. I love Allah. But I'm also afraid of Allah. Also today I'm going to talk about several other important things that are very important to us, which is all about the math of truth, the mathematics of truth. We did in truth today in our life. Because we as black people over here in the hills of North America, something has been done to us real bad. And the brothers and sisters that are standing here and sitting here today in this man's jig, sitting on this asylum, and the sisters sitting in his back room, we're blessings. We're blessings. The reason why I say that we're blessings is because the other day I was down at the bus station and I saw a sister pass by me. Man, it was horrible. picture. This young sister had on all pink. Look at her hair. From head to toe, pink shoes on, pink pants, pink shirt, and she thought she was looking cute. She looked ugly to me. You know, I see beauty in the back room. I see beauty in three forms. Human forms today that sit in that back room, our sisters, our Muslim sisters that's covered up. You know, that's beauty. This is not beauty. This is ugly. Here's a couple more pictures I'm going to show to the brothers in particular. This brother here was down at the bus station, standing up, nodding. Look at that. Nodding off that fentanyl. I was just watching him. I said, man, this is horrible. You know, this truck here is called, this is the emergency truck that's supposed to come and pick the people up, right? I call this the fentanyl truck. Because every time you look around, one of our people is getting in this truck. They come to get it. Sometimes the North Carolina don't do nothing for them. That's a shame. Here's a couple of pictures. This is us in the black neighborhood. This is all you see, that yellow tape, all day and all night, picking up one of our people's bodies. It's a horror movie out there. It's frightening out there in the hills and the wilderness of North America. You know, we're in trouble. The reason why I say we're in trouble is because of what these people have done to us with these guns and this drug called fentanyl. Everywhere you look, you see our people. All they want to do is get high and kill each other. Here's the picture here. This is all you see. All day and all night. Over in the hills of North America. Another one of us. They come to pick our body up. It's a shame. But when he end up in the graveyard and his family go to see him and cry, my baby is gone, then this dude is going to end up looking like this because he got the answer to that crime. He got the answer to that body. Because the enemy ain't going to let him get away over here in North America. If you down one, they're going to drown you. I know because I spent 30 years of my life in a prison cell. You know, I feel so good to be here today. You know, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. I had this suit on. That's how I look. This picture here means something to me. It's a reminder. It is a reminder of me as being locked down in a prison cell for 30 years of my life. Mass incarceration of prison slavery. I don't want that no more. I don't want that no more in my life. Now, I'm out here to do a job for Allah. I'm out here to try to help save as many of our young brothers as I could and our sisters. You know, I thank Allah for allowing me this opportunity to be here. Because he's in trouble. He's in trouble. And we're going to feel the pain. After the seasons get to changing, he's going to wish he had to do what he did. And our people going away to prison today with heinous crimes. They kill our babies. They out here killing our babies. It's sad. You know. That's what they got for him. He got a room in one of these housing units. You know. Oh, he tough now. But when he get up here, and now he ain't gonna like it. He's not gonna like it. But it's gonna be too late. This is the reason why we got to do a job out here. We got to do a thorough job of trying to help raised and saved our young brothers, the ones that want to be helped, the ones that are willing to be helped, because a lot of them are not going to be helped. We're going to be able to get all of them. You know, I know for a fact, but I had a beautiful record when I was working down at the Court building in the division program for the circuit attorney. They loved me. I know that them loving me is because of the lie. What a lie is put inside of me. Like I was speaking about the mathematics of the truth. I don't have nothing but the truth. I want to share this something with you about the original man. The original man, out of this book, is called Message to the Black Man by the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. This is a powerful book. This is a powerful book. TOM, the original man, page 53. I'm going to read a couple of pages out of each book. Page 53, 52 and 53. Who is the original man? The above question is now answered from the mouth of Allah to us. Allah is speaking to us. The so-called Negroes, we have been called Negroes, so-called Negroes. Ain't that a shame? We are the only people on this planet Earth that I can think of that they been totally destroyed. They took our names, our language, our history, our heritage, our culture, everything. You know, we've been made over. You know, and it should shake you. It should shake a brother to his knees to want him to do better. Don't let it destroy him. A lot of our brothers have been destroyed because they didn't know how to handle it. That's why they're on that fentanyl. That's why they didn't hit rock bottom. And this thing called mental insanity, this mental health thing is deep. It's real. It's real. We got a mental illness above beyond what our enemy Shaitan did to us, to our people. You know, this is why I look at myself as being a miracle from Allah to be able to be standing here, because I left a lot of guys in prison. They couldn't handle it. After so many years, they got tired. They committed suicide. You know, they wasn't as strong as me. But I paid attention to all these signs when I was in prison. If I seen a guy get stabbed or get killed or something, or committed suicide, I would write it down in my little black book. He went that way, so I'm going to go that way. You know. And they tried to kill me when I was in prison, you know, the administration, because I was a strong brother. You know, I paid for it, but I thank Allah, you know, for allowing me to be a strong brother. It was a blessing, because you lived in a place where death never took a holiday. I couldn't get on the phone and call death and say, man, don't hit me today, knock me out of the house today, because my mother is coming to see me on a visit. You don't care about your mother, because you're in the devil's den. And that's the devil's workshop up there, those prisons. Those are hellholes, you know. My mother had to come and see me. I got stabbed out. When I woke up, I seen 5 black angels around me, dressed like you all. My mother, my aunt, and 3 of my little Muslim sisters. Man, I say, ain't this something? Allah said, I ain't through with you yet. I got some more work for you. And by the way, you know, this is my nephew sitting right here. His mother, my sister, named Tony, when she had her first child, it was him. And she was going to Lincoln University. And she used to bring him up there to see me in the visiting room. And look at us today. Here he he is all these many years later listening to his big uncle speak. You know, it's a blessing, and I'm proud to say that I'm his big uncle. Because there once was a time when I couldn't say I was their big brother or their big uncle. I was ashamed. You know, sitting in the prison cell, it made me feel less than a man. You know, but today I can say I'm comfortable in my skin today. Because I know without a doubt that I return back to my original self as the original man, the original black man. Let me read. The above question is now answered from the mouth of Allah to us, the so-called Negroes. For the first time since I strayed away from our own nation. You know, we been strayed away from our own nation, definitely since we've been over here in the hills of North America, and we was taken away from our own nation, from our own homeland, kidnapped our ancestors, and placed on those slave ships, and brought over here to this wilderness to serve our arch enemy, the devil. This secret of who is God and who is the devil has been a mystery to the average one of mankind, to be revealed in all its clearness to one who is ignorant, that he know not even himself, born blind, deaf, and dumb. And by the way, each one of our babies that's being born today is not a Muslim sister, not a Muslim mother, or born deaf, dumb, and blind. Because 9 times out of 10, they will end up slave name. They will end up eating every little thing you see on that bed right there. That swine, that monster, that allowed for beating us to eat. It's in the Bible. But the devil, our enemy, Satan, don't care nothing about what's in that Bible. He don't care nothing about God. He just showed us what they're working with. This is the reason why they treat us so bad. Let me continue. All praise is due to the great might be, who has to come and has come, the sole master of the worlds. I ask myself at times, what can I do to repay Allah for the great might be, Master Farad Muhammad, for the coming, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that he brought here. And like I read, he breathed knowledge and wisdom into the life of the most honorable Muhammad. And in return, this man breathed life into us. This is the reason why we're here today as one family, right here in Masjid El-Tawheed, as Muslims, being the best Muslims that we can be. And the most important thing we can do is give Allah all praise and honor forever and always. We are conscious, taqwa, God conscious, and that's a blessing. Because as we look out here in the dunya, in their house, and their life of insanity out there, you all can see our people, the condition that they're in. Most of us haven't been born in the southern part of this wilderness of sin, where the member of the white race, man of sin, has always manifested himself to us, the so-called Negroes, should have known that he was really the evil one by the way he treated us. This dude has treated us real bad. Real bad. We can't close our eyes to that. We cannot shut our mind down. But this is for our growth and our development today. This is the reason why I commend you all. Because you are grown from this misery and pain. You are grown from the evil madness of what these people have done to us. All praise be to Allah. The truth of him is now being told and taught throughout the world. To his anger and sorrow, he is losing no time trying to hinder the truth of the above question. Who is the original man? Beautiful. The original man, Allah has declared, is none other than the black man. The black man is the first and the last, making owner of the universe. This man had enough nerve to write a book like this, saying that we are the original people of this earth. We came from what? Black blood. It's heavy. And Allah is telling us that we are the original people of this earth. If Allah said it, our Creator said it, ain't no dispute. It's cut and dried. Here we go. From him came all brown, yellow, and white people. We see all these different shades of people in the world today. It's the truth. This ain't nothing but the truth. The mathematics of truth. By using a special method of birth control law, the black man was able to produce the white race. The true knowledge of the black and white mankind should be enough to awaken the so-called Negroes and put them on their feet and on the road to self-independence. We're supposed to grow from these things. We're supposed to grow from all these adversities. All of this stuff that's been done to us in our life. He or she who stand up on their own 2 feet and represent as being the original person or the original people of this earth, this universe, Allah gonna reward you. Allah gonna reward you. Because Allah knows that you're strong, and Allah gonna continue to bless you with strength. This is what Allah has done for me after 30 years of being in that prison cell, in that hellhole, in that house of insanity, eating bread and water 3 times a day, sleeping on the concrete with no clothes on. It's cold-blooded. The horror, that's a horror house. Anybody want to go up there and lock themselves up in a prison cell, you got to be out their mind. You got to be out their mind. I'm going to tell you something. This is what the devil told me. A parole board, when I went to sell myself to come home after all those many years in that hellhole. They said, go home and teach your people how to stay out of our prisons, because they would never return home. They have another so-called holiday with their family again. This is what they told me to tell our people. They said, I go home and teach. I've been doing it too ever since I've been home, and it's been a blessing to have been doing what I. Let me continue with this here. Now it is so easy to recognize the original man, the real owner of the earth, by the history of the black and white. We have an unending past history that the earth was polluted by the black nation ever since it was created. But the history of the white race does not take us beyond 6,000 years. They got a cutoff point to their history. We don't have no cutoff point. How can we have a cutoff point when we are the first people of this earth who are lots of people out there that created? They took this picture, if I can find it, they took this picture and turned it into this picture. Something wrong with that picture. Right there, that should be enough for people to think to themselves, when they read the Bible and peep it, they'll see what these people have done. In the Bible, how to eat to live. This book is heavy. into us. Oh man, a lot of by taking of the prohibited flesh of the swine as a food is beyond righteous imagination. It is difficult to give to Moses against the swine flesh. This was given to Moses and them also way back then, not to eat this stuff. That's how deep it is, how deep it goes back, way, way back. Not just during our time here on earth. Other prophets, down to Muhammad, preached against eating the bull. Christians are among the largest consumers of pork in America, and they deliver this rat throughout the world that they sacrifice it in the church. Y'all know they be in the church house, clapping and singing and barbecuing, stinking like I don't know what, putting some stuff on it, supposed to make it taste good. No way. They barbecue it and cook it and hold a feast in their places of worship and eat it slowly. This slow, death, poisonous animal, which God has forbidden. God has forbidden to eat this thing, as though they had an option with God. They ain't paying a lot of no attention. They ain't paying the credit, no, they ain't paying God no attention. Because that's who they are. They didn't come here. They were made to create and obey the laws of Allah. Here we go. Preachers and priests are working along with the enemy of the adversity of God, teaching the people that it is all right to eat swine. The blood is stretched with the hog in them and saturated with the whiskey and wine. After the hog salmon, the pig feed, the pig snoot, the pig head, come to drink. What they call it? The man's spirits, or something like that. This is the type of religion under which you have been brought. Christianity and its preachers and priests. None of them have tried to prevent you from breaking this divine law by teaching you consequences of such act. They don't teach you about the consequences of this. Because if they did, then they would be teaching you right. But they really teach you wrong. Everything they teach our people is wrong. Because they don't have right in them. So you know they don't teach us the just cause of things. Here we go. He is the foulest animal. He lives off nothing but filth. The only way you can get rid of him to live and eat better food is to keep him from getting to filth. He is so poisonous, 99% that you can hardly poison him with other poison. You can even give him lye, something that you think will cut up the intestines when he's eaten. Snakes can't poison the hog. They eat them and fatten up on the hog, on the snakes. Ain't that something? Food. The bite of snakes don't harm them because they eat the biter. Bad bull ain't on that bull. He is so poisonous and filthy that nature had to prepare him a sewing line. And you may find the opening on his forelegs. It is a little hole out of which oozes pus. Golly. I done seen it. Pus come out that thing. Why I want to eat something like that? Ooh. Man, I thank Allah ever so much. I thank the most Allah Muhammad, for coming on the scene to raise the dead, for going into the graveyard to get us up out of there. I don't want to go back in there. This is the filth of his body that cannot be passed fast enough. His poison is that of a live nature in the form of a parasite worm that is called some kind of trypnosis worm or something, commonly known as pork worm, which is found in the stomach and intestinal walls until it finally breathes and works its way into the muscles of the body of the eater. From there, The worm works themselves into the spinal cord and travels the spine cord toward the brain, at which time there is no possible cure. And we all heard about this thing. You know, we've been in full knowledge of this some years back. You know, just to be reading something like this here, you know, paying attention to something like this here. And all I hear out there and dealing with our people, the deaf, dumb, and blind, they be saying, I sure can't wait to get on and get me a pig feet. I sure can't wait to get me a barbecue pork sandwich, you know. And this is what the devil, our enemy, the slave masters fed our people. You know, way back then. And they fed it to them because they knew about it. And the ones who was able to come up out of it with the knowledge that this man, the most honored Muhammad, gave us and breathed on us with, you know, we can't do nothing but thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We can't do nothing but thank Allah. You know, it's a blessing to say that and to see that and to know that we thank our Creator, that we're back in the best of modes. You know, that we're trying to do something about our condition. You know, because we're dealing with a lot of people out there called the lost and found out there in the dead world. That's right. You know, that we know that it's not going to have, I'm not going to see no chance. It's like throwing dice. Not going to have an opportunity, you know, to be as fortunate as us, to be as blessed as us, because we kill each other so fast, our youth, they lost their mind. It's got so bad after they try to look around, they're killing one of our babies. They're killing one of our babies. It's sad, you know. And a baby is the greatest gift to a mother. And you sisters back there know what I'm saying. You know, this picture here means a lot to me. I have a lot of all kind of, I did take pictures, you know, because I use it for something today. You know, this is a picture during slavery of our mother with her babies. And this is what I see out there in society today. I see a mother with no father and 4 or 5 of them. She trying to hold on to one, got one up here in the papoose, one on the back, one on his arm. He got a soul train line trying to come across the street. Sometimes I be like, oh, one of them get hit. You know? Oh, it's horrible. It looks bad. I don't see nowhere. Where he at? In the prison cell, graveyard, on the corner with his pants down, looking nasty and dirty, trying to sell some fentanyl, some rock cocaine, gonna get his brain blown out, or blow somebody's brains out, end up in a prison cell. Here's another picture. I love this picture. That's the mother with her baby. And this is what you all do. You all protect your baby at all costs. I know for a fact because I watched my mother with 13 of them. You know, man, I thank a lot of days for allowing me to repay some of that debt to my mother. You know, for me being disobedient. That's the thing I ever made in my life. Was stop listening to my mother's sound advice. Packed up, took my show on the road, wouldn't go to school, ended up in prison with a natural life sentence. Boy, look at here. Ooh, I'm paying for it right today. Here's another picture of me, classroom, with our babies. Man, I love it. It's so beautiful. It's so smart. You know, just a mom, the beauty of our black babies today. You know, Allah blessed me to be back home to do this kind of work. It fascinates me. You know, I'm trying to help today and not be a hinder, you know. Thank Allah. I don't mind getting up out of bed early in the morning, going there and make wudu and bowing down to Allah. I know the favor that Allah has bestowed upon me. Great favor, great favor. Going beyond all this madness and all this hate that we got to deal with in our life today. The odds are against us, you all, over here in this wilderness and this hill of North America. And this is the reason why I commend you all for being strong enough to stand up, you know, and get about your all's bed like I'm doing, and to Allah. I commend you all for coming, sitting in the clean, listening to something clean and sound and mellow. Because it's all about Allah. All about Allah. We continue. I got a bunch of stuff. All I do is sit in the house and write, and study and read. Being black in this day and time will cost you your life over here in the woods of North America. It will cost you your life. You know why I say that? Just ask George Floyd. Just ask Ahmaud Arbery. Just ask Breonna Taylor, Ed Garner, Michael Brown, Tamir Rice, Freddie Gray, and Trayvon Martin, and the list goes on and on and on. Because that's all they do, is kill our people. This thing is going one way. Hooray for them, but through on us. Nothing but the truth. This is called the mathematics of truth. The police has made it known to us, and our enemy has made it known to us. And don't forget about our insane young youth who are out here killing each other every day. They're helping to kill us. They're helping to kill off our people. We don't have no black love among our own kind. When a black man kills another black man, you will never see him again. Because the courts will lock him up forever, get rid of him. He will never turn back home to be with his family again. They love it whenever we kill each other. One in the graveyard, one in the prison cell. I know. But when a white police officer killed one of us, what would happen to him? Even if they put him on leave, he would be on what? Paid leave. And would vanish somewhere. You will never hear from him or see him again. Somewhere, pockets fat. Job well done. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The greatest gift that Allah has given to us is our life. This is the greatest gift that Allah has given us, is our life. And in this gift of life is our growth and development as a human being. You know, we must grow and develop ourselves as a human being. And there's only one way to live, but many ways to die. Knife, gun, bullet, rock, stick, brick. This is what the devil do. They got many ways to kill us. Only way we can live is being according with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Bowing down to Allah, being obedient to Allah, reading the Quran, staying at home studying, no alcohol, no dope, no wine, no weed, none of that stuff to make us lose our mind. And end up out there in the streets with the other fentanyl people. Man, it's dangerous out there. Yes, sir. We are born dependent only on Allah. And Allah is dependent on no one. But we are in need of everything. This is why Allah has made everything manifest to us down on earth. Water, food, clothing, shelter, everything. Allah has prepared everything down here for us, even before we came out of our mother's womb. Even before we were released from you sisters' bodies. You know, this is why you are so precious and special. Because if it don't be for y'all, we wouldn't be here. If Allah didn't create y'all, I wouldn't be here. Nobody ever did. You know? Because the only person that hit the sun is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We ain't doing nothing. We got to go see Allah. Ain't that something? That's deep. Here is some, an infinite type of wisdom created us in the best of modes. We come out your sisters' bodies. We're here for an appointed term to get things together, those good deeds, let them outweigh the bad deeds, because Allah is telling us in His book that we got to return back to sin. Ain't that something? That's scary. That's frightening. You mean to tell me you put me down there for a little while and I got to leave here? I done seen dudes when I was in prison, when they come to execute them. I had 2 sellers they executed. I lived there with them people. That's trauma. And when they came to get them, they didn't want to go. That's why they always send a bunch of big old white people, guards, to their cell when they serve their execution warrant to take them down in the volunteer, because they might fight. Some of them turn coward, you know, get the big and carry on. They don't want to go, but it's too late. It's too late. You got to think of all this stuff before you allow this stuff to happen to you in your life. This is the reason why I commend Muslims, because we're thinking in our right frame of mind today to stay away from that kind of stuff. You know, the brother just gave me a sign, y'all. I'm gonna read a little more. I'm gonna cut it off. It says that, okay, the image right on. You will be off balance if we don't have knowledge in our life to grow as a unique human being. You know, if we ain't growing in the right form, like Allah put us here to be in, to live here for an appointed term before we return back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you know, we're going to be wandering to and fro out here in this dunya, in the hills of North America. You know, and with that, I'm going to close, you know. Inshallah until another day. Always inshallah. And Allah is telling us, inshallah, because you don't know what's happening tomorrow. You know, this might be your last heartbeat goodbye. And I've been watching as of late, people been dying like flies. Golly. And down there where I live at, in that apartment complex, it was one look around. Somebody's dying. I'm going to say this here in closing. I was coming in the other day after seeing that brother getting on in that fentanyl truck I was telling you all about, that ambulance thing, right? I named it the fentanyl truck. And I was coming in, when I got in, a brother told me, I see another brother. The ambulance was out there. I said, what was that? They were bringing his brother out on the thing, put him in the truck, right? I already knew, fentanyl. So I met him the other day. The next day they let him out and everything. You take him over there to Barnes and keep him observation in the psych ward, right? I said, yeah, man, what you gonna do with your life, brother? He trying to talk all here. Oh, this is it. Man, I'm through, Brother Vic. I said, oh, yeah, you know what he said? On God. I said, no, on you. You tell me on God. I said, stop driving. And the next day I seen him, loaded to the gear again. So, any day now, he be in that truck, you know. But that fentanyl gonna get him. That's some cold stuff, man. And they line up to get hit. I pray that I've said something today that will shake you. Because this is what this is all about. Shake us into a glass of reality. You know, like I said, it feels good to be up here today in my right from the man after 30 years of being in that prison cell, in that hellhole, in that death trap, in my sound mind, to be able to stand before my brothers and sisters, you know, and look like I'm working with something. You know, Allahu Akbar. All right, boy. Man, I feel good. You know. Assalamu alaikum. Come to Salat.